3, 2, 1. Whoosh. Oh my God, that's cold.
Yep. Hello.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. Miles, You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy, and we are on a boat.
And we are live.
We are live here on the boat in the lake. We got a buddy weed whacking on shore right now. Literally, there wasn't a single person out here on the lake for the last 5 hours, and then we start to record, and it's a great time to weed whack. But that's the way it goes. He's got to get his job done. We're the ones that are doing something different.
We're harshing his vibe. He's not harshing ours.
Exactly.
We also got a guy plan of attack on how he's going to put this boat lift in.
He's been standing there with his hands on his hips I've been watching at least 45 minutes staring at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. Now he's just looking at it at a different angle, wondering how he's going to get all of his docks and lifts into the lake. I haven't seen any help out here either, so
maybe he's just waiting for us.
He might be flying solo, or he's waiting for help, but all I know is mentally he is going to be very prepared to get that dock in.
Check out the water levels really high this year.
It is. That is stuff that you want to talk about at the lake. How high is the water level? Mm-hmm. You want to talk about what type of new changeover with cabins.
Yep.
Who bought what, who sold what, who renovated, who cut down some trees, all that stuff. Immediately discussed the first week at the lake.
Who's got their riprap fixed? Who's got the docks and lifts in already?
Yeah. Oh, the Larsons got themselves a new jet ski lift.
Yep.
You know what? That was due, actually. They've been struggling with that one for a few years now. They finally pulled the trigger, is usually how it goes.
Yeah, God, the Johnsons just got a brand new jet ski. They just bought a brand new one last year. How do they afford that stuff?
Like
must
some
have been
obscure. I guess roofing must be a good business these days. It's going pretty good over there.
Pretty lucrative.
I honestly think this is the highest the water's been in 6, 7 falls, probably.
Yeah, it's summers actually.
Oh yeah. Summers.
Yeah, probably about 2 feet up.
Yeah, it's the water's high. We got a lot of rain. We got a lot of snow.
Good for the farmers.
Yeah, good for the farmers, but almost a little too good. They're getting late planted and all that. So
can't have that.
But again, we are live here on the boat.
Nope.
Second boat podcast ever.
Is this second annual?
Well, didn't you do one at U Motors once, like inside?
We did it in a boat, but we did it in a warehouse. So This is technically the third boat podcast. 2 on water, 1 on land.
Was the first water one in this boat?
It was. Wow. We're back.
Good return.
It was Miles and I. We had no camera guy, no producer, no.
We had
co-host.
no idea if the camera was still recording.
No.
Just had to guess.
You guys drop a line?
We didn't know. We were checking depths though.
Where are we at here?
We're at 16.9.
Yeah, we look like we
17 feet here. Not too bad.
Suspended off the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But we're feeling good. Ryan, I got to ask you this.
Go on.
You're a lake guy yourself.
Yep.
What is the worst part about boating?
Well, can I spin that into the worst part about pontooning?
Yeah, I mean, very similar things,
Okay.
I'd say.
Same church, different pew.
I would say, definitely taking the tarp off and putting it back on before you leave for the weekend.
Well, that's where you got to invest in a lift with a cover on it.
Yep. Sea legs and a lift with a cover is elite when it comes to pontooning.
The cover on a lift is a bitch too, though.
Once a year, though.
Once you get it up once, though, it's fine. Or you just hire the neighbor kid down the way.
I'll never get it done
pay him
right,
in
though.
beer and pizza, though.
Beer
You don't actually give him cash. That guy is weed whacking the entire neighborhood.
He's at a new
He
house.
started on one house and now he's.
See, that's the thing about
That
living at
house
the lake, though. He's looking for shit to do. He caught his limit this morning. He came in. He's like, "What can I do next?"
He doesn't want to go in the house. I can tell you that much. He's gonna get barked at.
Set when you go back on shore.
What's that?
Your relimit set when you go back on shore.
Well, you can't double dip.
Okay.
It's a day limit, right?
It's a 1 day.
Okay. That's what I'm asking. Like, so I can't catch my limit, go up to shore, dump my live well out, and then come back out.
No,
Tyler.
I mean, you could, and then you'd get fined.
Yeah, well, then you
Your
get
license
arrested.
taken away.
Yeah, because I know if you get caught like driving with over your limit, like if I don't live on this lake,
Yeah.
we're like, what if I just brought it home, filleted all my fish for my morning catch, put it in my freezer, then went back out in the evening for that bite?
No, I mean you could end up in prison for that.
Oh my
Do you
God.
want to go to prison? DNR prison?
We're talking like
No.
maximum security prison too.
Fuck.
That's a violation.
I'd break
Tyler.
out. I watched Prison Break.
Schofield.
Yeah.
Michael Schofield.
I've been getting
So
tattoos for
we
years
can't
for
go
this.
any further on this podcast until we discuss your new facial hair.
Yeah.
I did it. I
We
told you
look
I'd do it.
directly into the camera and show the folks your new facial hair. For those who don't know, he did what he said he was going to do.
Immediately, I got home and first thing I did was shave.
Yeah, well, you were probably all excited about it.
I was nervous.
Did you do it in stages like you said you were? Did you go with the long chops right away?
A little bit. So
Okay.
I went just like the sideburns off, saw what that looked like, and then I went full goatee before I started doing the detail work. So it was only 3 stages before I got to here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still adjusting to looking at you. It feels like we hired someone new. Wait, his name is Tanner instead of Tyler.
Yeah.
Oof.
Tana.
We have Tanner on the
Tanner.
podcast today. Tanner, how you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me on.
Tanner.
I'm a little nervous.
I think it's a pretty good look though, to be honest. You pulled it off a lot better on day 1 than I expected you to.
I think I will still make some changes now that I've worn it for a day. So people that don't know this, we're recording this the day after we recorded the last episode. So I haven't been wearing this for a week.
No.
I've been wearing it for about 12 hours, and I think I'm going to make some minor changes again when I get home.
Yeah, it's a little too thick on the bottom, I think.
Yep, it's compared to the mustache and the soul patch, a lot going on the chin. Got to really thin her out. Maybe
A lot of chin music going
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
You should just take the mustache off and leave everything
That's
else.
the one thing I won't take off.
Really?
What do you think? What's your opinion on this?
I think he's got too big of a bottom goatee.
Yep, and I would agree with that.
Yeah. So
So
well,
thin her
maybe
out.
we'll do another update on the next episode.
Yes.
The saga of Tyler's facial hair continues. So today we're here at the lake because we shot a new video, which came out yesterday. At the time that this releases, it will have come out the day before. Dad's in vacation mode.
Yes.
We've been planning this video for what, 4 months?
Yeah, since there was 2 feet of snow on the ground.
And now to be honest with you, we don't ever. I know. I'm sorry. Are
you okay?
Hold on.
Sleeping in-
Jake is just laying down, and I just have a straight dick shot up his shorts.
He's moose knuckling right now.
Jake has been having himself a day.
Gross.
Oh, yeah. The moment we got here, it was the first thing Jake did.
He pulled out a 12-pack of glass bottle Busch Lights that I had in the back, dropped them all over the ground, broke all the bottles.
No.
Yeah, I got video of that.
Yeah, we'll probably throw that up somewhere.
And then as we were driving out here, his hat flew off. We had to go back for it. And now he's just he was just napping.
Wait, I'm actually surprised too that you went back for the hat.
I know,
thought you
I
were
know.
Full,
Yep.
throttle, full steam ahead.
Just act like I didn't see it. Just
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? What happened?
what? Just more full go on it. Pedal to the metal. All right, you good, Jake? You awake? Okay. So back to
The
what I
audio
was saying.
thumbs up is back.
Yeah. There you go, Jake. So what I was saying though, before Jake's crotch rudely interrupted us, is dad video. We've been planning this for 4 or 5 months now, which we never ever plan that far ahead. Ever. So this has been kind of some pent up aggression towards a video. Now he's mowing. I can't keep this podcast on track.
Well, with one hand.
Yeah, look at him go.
yeah, he's one-handed
fucking
it.
wizard. You know that if you weed whack the other house, he's gonna mow that house too.
And look how long the grass is. He's going to be going over that 2 or 3 times.
Well, and he's got a front yard, hasn't touched it.
Yeah,
I think
loves the lakeside
He
right
made
now.
this chore up just to see what was going on out here.
Yep, Midwest, nice. Doesn't want to go and stand at the end of the dock and try and look at what's going on. He's just going to mow and sneak peeks to what we're doing out here.
Yep.
I think the neighbors are shooting a porno on the boat out there. I don't know what's going on. There's a camera. Guy was laying down with his legs open.
5 dudes?
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but you know.
Skip that scene.
Really, Ryan? We actually were talking, Ryan, about how when does at the lake where is the turning point of when someone who has a cabin on your lake go from being your lake neighbor to just someone who's on your lake? Meaning, next door neighbor, it's your neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
5 doors down, still your neighbor.
Yeah.
10 cabins down, is that your neighbor or is that someone just on your lake?
Neighbor, I think if there's any curvature in the lake
That's
to
a
where
good
a
point.
cabin lands on, then they're on my lake.
Yes. So maybe your cabin over here, 10 cabins down, curvature in the lake, they're on your lake, not necessarily your lake neighbor.
Or maybe it's even within walking distance.
Yeah. Question: what happens when? So I would say like if it's a small lake, everyone is just on your lake except for like the 10 cabins around you. But
Yeah.
what about a lake when you get to something big like Mille Lacs? Then does that person even count? Like, because there's several different fingers and they could be 40 miles away, a 30-minute drive at least. Are they still someone that lives on your lake?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah, they're on the
There's not a
lake,
lake
Tyler.
there.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
the biggest snowball question of my life.
I'm just curious because like you wouldn't go like, oh yeah.
Hey, just relax, dude.
I mean, if they're completely across the lake, they're not your
Just
lake neighbor.
relax.
I get that, but would you even consider them on your lake at that point, or do you? Because those people refer to themselves on what bay they're on.
A couple
Well, not-
bays down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we're just getting common.
Now we're splitting hairs out here.
These lakes are complicated.
Tyler, you did enough splitting hairs the last couple days. You don't need to do anymore.
I didn't split them.
Take a break from splitting hairs.
If the lake you're on has the same name as another person who's on that lake, you're on the same lake.
What about if you're on 2 long lakes, but
Holy
they're
shit.
separate
All
long
right.
lakes?
So we're here shooting the dad video. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda. Come on, pretty mama. Ooh, wanna take you to the Kokomo.
Take you to the
I have been waiting so long to sing this song on camera.
Without giving it away.
How many times have we been played that song or been singing it around the office?
Many.
And it
Enough.
feels good. Yeah. So basically the video stemmed from the idea of, I just imagine the age group of 55 to 75 going on one vacation to Jamaica and making that their entire vacation mode identity, right? Tommy Bahamas, the beach mentality, all of the songs, Jimmy Buffett, all those guys. I mean, do you guys know a guy like that? There's a guy a few doors down, my lake neighbor.
Lake neighbor. Yeah.
He wears Tommy Bahamas all the time.
Yeah, I got a buddy like that who just tried to embrace that. Like he is our age, but he dresses like this.
Also,
all the time.
how is Tommy Bahama getting away with the prices of these shirts?
Spendy.
So this shirt I got on eBay. It was probably like $40. You buy this thing brand new in the Tommy Bahama store, it's like $160.
Yeah, that's a cheap one too. We were at the Tommy Bahama store in Nashville just preparing for this video series. And there are shirts there for $200 that are just like that.
Jesus. I mean,
Now
these
I
people
will have
are-
to say, it's a nice like silky type of material.
Bamboo.
It's honestly,
nice.
it's been keeping me cool out here. Haven't felt too hot. You think with all this material you'd be sweating, but it keeps you nice and cool. I think I'm starting to maybe live that Tom Baham life. Little TB.
Tommy Bahama.
Tom-
Tommy B's.
people wearing Tommy Bahama are also just balling out. You picture a dad on vacation, he's balling out wearing Tommy
wants
Bahama.
the-
It's Super Bowl time for him.
Every weekend.
So I normally wear a 2X. This is a 2X. I could still probably fit into a large Tommy Bahama.
Yeah,
That's how
medium.
loose and flowy these babies
Yep.
are.
I didn't know you didn't shave that much of your beard off. You ain't a medium yet.
No, not quite. But I'm a medium for Tommy Bahama standards.
Yeah. So size down if you're a Tommy Bahama guy about to buy a new shirt.
Exactly. Or go for the baggy look. That's what I like.
Yeah,
Jared, do you know what time it is right now?
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, he passed the
That's a
test.
big test.
I was gonna say lake time. Would that have still been correct?
No, it's 5 o'clock.
Okay.
It's always 5 o'clock in Margaritaville.
Okay. I did see you had the Margaritaville machine out too.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
That baby was humming.
It's music to your ears.
Oh my God. Margaritaville machine gets going. All you got to do is press one button. It knows how much ice to shave, blends it up. You got a frozen concoction right there, ready to go.
Do you have the Tahiti one? Which one do you have?
Okay, really, Jared? You know that I'm a little self-conscious about the Margaritaville machine because it's the intro one.
Which is, you're wearing Tommy Bahama. You shouldn't have the intro.
I know. I should have the Tahiti.
The one you have is called the Bahama model.
That is true.
I guess you're secondhand Tommy Bahama, if you will.
Yeah. So, God. Sorry, so time out. Did you just call me out for being a Tommy Bahama pretender?
Kind of. Secondhand Tommy Bahama.
That hurts bad. All I am is I'm trying to live the island life. I'm trying to have the Kokomo lifestyle.
Yeah.
And
You just want your toes
t-shirt
in-
guy is here just trying to tear me down.
You just want your toes in the water and your ass in the sand.
I do. But yeah, I don't know. I might. This always happens with these dad videos. We buy a wardrobe for the videos.
It's kind of a joke.
Kind of a joke. Then all of a sudden, all the stuff's dirty. Well, I got this Tommy Bahama hanging here. Next thing I know, all I'm wearing at the lake is Tom Bombs.
I mean, we've talked about on this podcast. You are white pleated pants away from being a drug cartel.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah, this is
I
just.
gotta get
hey,
a gold chain.
this is just the intro to that. Kind of
Yeah.
like the intro to the Margaritaville machine.
That is
Just
true.
making your way in.
I would love to know if other people got different models of the Margaritaville machine, if it's really worth the upgrade.
Oh, it definitely is.
Are you a Tahiti owner?
Oh, they just look cool doing 3 at once.
They do look cool.
Yeah, that is
Do
sweet.
3 different colors.
different
You
concoctions.
could, you could do a red, white, and blue 4th of
Yeah.
July.
That'd be sick.
It could be like a mood ring too. Like, oh, I'm feeling red. I want.
Yeah.
Should have brought it out on the boat and made
Ryan's
some.
always feeling red. So one thing that once I started diving into this video, I think I'm a parrot head.
What does that mean?
Salt.
I think Jared's also a parrot
Salt.
head.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Oh, he knew.
That's what he calls his fans,
Yeah.
parrot heads.
Really?
It's like dead heads.
Couldn't be a bigger parrot head right now.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever listened to or ever been a parrot head or listened to Jimmy Buffett.
Do you like
Never-
Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Can you give me a few lyrics?
Cheeseburger in Paradise. That's all I know.
Oh God.
Cheeseburger, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wasting away in Margaritaville.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
I can't believe he is.
Okay,
So-
I don't know artists who sings the songs.
It's
I
Warren
know the
Buffett.
songs.
It's Warren Buffett's brother.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
the Buffett family is doing
They're
well.
doing
Do they
big
own
stuff.
Tommy Bahama as well? Tommy Buffett?
Yeah, that's why they're so
It's in
expensive.
their investment portfolio, yes.
Next to
Makes sense.
Coca-Cola.
Yep. Coca-Cola, Dairy Queen, and Tommy Bahama. It's an unbelievable family. What can we say?
All you can eat.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna go full Tommy Bahama. Well, knockoff. Secondhand Tommy
Secondhand.
Bahama this
Yeah,
summer.
thank you. Like kind of a hand-me-downy, even.
Yeah. Today I also was wearing a pair of pleated shorts.
Yeah.
Oh,
might have-
that is just legs away from the cartel
I
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Literally.
Yeah.
I get it though. They're nice and comfy around your thighs.
Were you wearing the authentic Mexican huaraches?
I was wearing those as
Holy
well.
shit.
I mean, you're just a pair of pleated pants away.
I'm wearing the Crocs right now. Yeah, so I don't know. Got to get a gold chain, and then I think I'm pretty much there. Straw Greg Norman hat on.
Yeah. Go to Colombia every 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe that's why that guy's mowing his lawn in the front. He's like, yeah, that's my guy out there.
People have been tailing me for months now.
That's my guy. I gotta
CIA. That's why he's so good at mowing
Paw
one-handed.
Patrol.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have the blade engaged. He's just
Yep.
walking around. Oh God, I saw him weirdly talking to his wrist.
He keeps putting his 2 fingers up to his ear for some reason.
Yeah, really
Makes
strange.
sense.
One thing that I hate about boating. Thanks for asking, guys.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
One thing that I hate about boating is when your significant other brings her friends on the boat, and like you're kind of just the driver at this point.
Yeah.
And you're just trying not to get too annoyed, but also you can't be like uninterested in what they're doing, because then they get mad at you for not participating and hanging
You
out.
can't be grumpy.
But really all you there is you're a sack of meat steering the boat.
Mhm.
is really what it's all
Yeah,
about.
you're a DD when you didn't ask for it.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a DD.
Mm-hmm. Through the glasses.
It's
I'm
also
wearing
kind of fun
sunglasses.
just to sit there and listen to see how your significant other and their friends interact, though, too. That's kind of like, that's entertainment in itself.
I don't know.
Really?
You like that?
I mean, it's good entertainment.
It's a lot of wooing. A lot of, oh my God, you're so crazy.
A lot of selfies.
A lot of, oh my God.
See, that's good shit to
Especially
laugh
on the
at.
boat.
Yeah. Well, and then they just cake on the filters on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
That is one of the worst things about boating.
A lot of
is
feet dangling in the water stories.
I'm going to start actually charging a fee. I'll say, Ann, if you want me to take you and your friends out on the boat, it's going to cost you.
Well, the fee is just gas money. You're charging gas money at this rate.
Or maybe $10 a selfie.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
$10 a photo.
Then they're gonna want to take you. They're gonna want to make you take photos, and I mean, you business school, right?
Right,
Make this
yeah.
into a lucrative business where you're just charging for everything on this boat.
Yeah. We can turn anything into a business here on this podcast. Business 101, supply and demand.
That's right.
You have someone to drive the boat for you? No.
No.
It's going to cost you.
Yeah.
Supply and demand.
Yep.
Price of doing business.
Tyler, what would you say the worst thing about boating is?
The constant temperature change. I popped on this
Interesting.
quarter zip because I knew it was going to be cold on the ride over here. 'cause-
Hotter than shit right now.
Yep, now I'm burning up.
That's
gotta
why
wait.
you got to go with the Tommy Bahama like me.
I should have just sucked it up for the ride over here, and then I'd be sitting in
Protects
comfort.
you from the sun, but also keeps you cool in that ocean breeze.
They
Yep.
got like a cool gear and a heat gear in Tommy
No,
Bahama.
that's
kinda
just
like Under Armour.
yeah, it's just what they're just all that.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I'm starting to
one.
get a little bit of the hoopla around Tommy Bahama.
you like it.
I'm starting to come around on it. First, I thought it was a joke, but I don't know.
It ain't no joke.
Digging it.
Yes.
Plus, they have great patterns.
The patterns are.
I mean, there's some of these
Something.
patterns are flowers I didn't even know existed.
I don't think they, do.
Probably don't
They
exist.
just made them up.
Can you see yourself ever buying a Tommy Bahama at full price?
I would love to say no to that, but
You can't.
The jury's still out. We have a hung jury right now.
He is absolutely hung.
Yeah.
She's hard charged.
If I do, I'm just gonna tell you guys it was on eBay,
Sure. I mean, I would,
so he'll never know.
Yeah.
So we
but
see
then
the
again, it's just
authentic Tommy
secondhand.
Bahama
Then it's still
tag.
secondhand to us, so we don't look at you the same.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta
is.
tell us it's brand.
I'll have
fucking new.
Ann buy it, then sell it to me, and then it'll be secondhand.
Okay, supply and demand.
Clean
business
the money.
Yeah, gotta clean it.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, sure. You're giving away my whole thing here,
Sorry.
Jared.
Apologies.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. Just lawnmower noises, the ocean breeze,
Yeah.
CIA after you.
CIA, dog barking.
Here's a question for you: how close do you got to be sitting to somebody's dock for them to get upset that you're a little bit too close to their dock?
Well, are you fishing or are you not?
You're not fishing.
Then you get a little worried. You start getting a little antsy, saying a lot of stuff like, "What are they doing out there?" You know that there's a lot of lake out here.
Yeah. Yep. But there's
Yes.
only one calm side.
Yeah, that's another thing about the Midwest is we're all very, very nice unless you're getting in someone's bubble.
Yeah.
Then they can turn ugly fast.
We do have large bubbles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's easy to get inside someone's bubble in this area.
How far does your property extend into the water in your mind? I'd say about-
legally it doesn't.
I know that, but mentally, how far does it extend? I'd say like 20 feet.
I was gonna say 15.
I was gonna say 20 yards off the dock.
So
Really?
about 60 feet.
Yeah,
I mean, what if the walleye chop is right off the dock?
yeah. I don't know. You find it. It's a big lake. Find a different spot.
But this is the hot spot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put my boat and just anchor it 20 yards out and then swim back to shore.
Good. That's not a bad idea. Diversion.
Yeah,
Someone's fishing here already.
scare them off.
Yep.
You are a special breed, Tyler.
You are. Tyler.
You are the one out of anyone here that should be on Tommy Bahama shirts.
Yeah, I'm not out on them at all.
We got to get you some more.
I got a fake one.
Can I get one?
You're too skinny for Tommy Bahamas.
Yeah, order me a small then.
No, I'm saying you got to have a certain build to be rocking Tommy Bahamas.
You gotta have a
not
certain.
sure if that
you
was
gotta
a
have a certain
compliment.
facial hair structure.
Uh-oh.
I
No,
got
Still,
it.
still working on
Yeah.
You
that.
got to be a little bit more. What would one say? Pear shaped, Ryan, than V shaped like you are.
Less
Yeah, well,
angles,
that's actually
more
a compliment.
curves.
a lot more
The V
curves.
shape's actually a compliment. Thank you for that. That guy's got one on the line. Get some, buddy.
Oh yeah, kid. Little father-son fishing action off the
Like
dock.
that.
Love that. Miles, can I have another beer?
Sure.
I got one thing I hate about boating or
Yeah,
like
Jared, what do
Go
you
ahead,
hate
Jared.
about
Jared, what do
boating?
you hate about boating?
the bathroom situation is tough
Mm.
when you have to pee and everything.
Yeah.
You got to do
Are
that.
you,
Pee
will,
shy?
No,
will
just-
you just pee standing off of the boat?
I'll like kneel, like take a knee and
Sure.
then pee.
Like
I'll like
one
getting
knee
to-
or both knees?
Sometimes both knees.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm to the point where kneeling sounds worse than getting in the water.
I usually just go into an ass to grass squat and piss off the back.
He just hard charges his piss
So-
out of his. Yeah.
I know a fishing guide who has an old wiffle ball bat with each end cut off for his clients
Oh yeah.
to
yeah.
stick their shit in and then pee off the side of
That's
the boat so then
disgusting.
nobody sees their
That's
junk.
actually not a bad idea. Very cleanable too.
Right. So I'm fine with that if
I
it's
don't-
just me pissing in it. I don't want to be.
Yeah. I don't want to be
now
mixing.
that I'm thinking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Ryan's like, oh, I love that. Hey, when you're done, pass that over here. It's like a beer bong to him.
Yeah, you could be passing some shit that you don't want to be passing
Yeah.
with that.
I don't
whole
need to get an
wiffle bat.
STD from a wiffle bat.
Wiffle ball bat.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What I like to do is make sure I'm in the very center of the lake. Just stand on the end of the boat, piss off the thing. I don't got anything that's impressive anyway, so no one's gonna see it from shore.
So here's the.
So-
Okay.
They're gonna be like, oh,
Question: How?
oh,
far
weird.
away-
Is that guy like just dumping out a beer into the water? What's he
Yeah.
doing there? Is that a beer can he's holding?
What's he doing with his
CIA's
fingers
got
over there?
binoculars.
Oh no, that's a tuna can. Why is he emptying his tuna can into the lake?
So here's my question for you. That was going to be my question. Do you face shore or do you face the center of the lake?
Well, you got to play the wind.
Yeah, it really comes down to wind.
So I
Yeah.
mean, the real question is, how far away do you got to be for them not to see anything?
Yeah.
I don't maybe
15 feet
100 yards
probably.
off of shore for me.
Yeah, but if you face center of the lake, then you got a chance of a boat coming in beside you. They're going to be a hell of a
Hey,
lot closer.
Tubers can ruin a good piss fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tubers and
Oh, so-
skiers.
So that's
Their
one thing you
wake
gotta
hit
be
starts
worried
hitting you
about.
and you're rocking.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even what I was going to discuss. I was going to discuss the fact that there's kids on that tube.
Oh, yeah. Also
Oh, yeah.
a problem.
That's number one rule. Make sure there's no tubers out.
Yes.
Also,
Well,
I
that's,
would honestly rather risk the wiffle ball bat STD than registered sex offender.
really?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you mean, really?
No, he didn't finish it with registered sex offender yet. I'm with you on that. Let me clarify.
Shit. I tell you what, gets a little crazy out here on the water. It's gonna turn into the Minnesota Love Boat here soon if we don't be careful.
Skull.
Okay. Here's one thing. I feel like you reach a certain age where just being next to the lake is way more appealing than being in the lake. I have
I would
less
100%
motivation
agree.
to be actually in the water.
I was going to ask
As
you.
a kid, maybe even in college, you're all about being in the water. Now I'm like, if I'm up to my knees in water, good. Other than that, I don't, unless it's like
Yep.
disgustingly hot out, I don't ever go in the lake anymore.
I'm with you on that.
Yep. No, 100%. On it, though, different story. On it, in the boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just being next to it. All I got to do is be next to water. I'm all good. Being in the water, not as appealing anymore.
I'm a big when you're on the boat, you jump in once. Jump in once, swim around for like maybe a minute, pop back in the boat. You're refreshed. You're good to go. That's your lake shower for the day. Now you're feeling good.
I like that.
I have a weird thing. Like I used to be able to jump in the water all the time, but like in
But
the
now
last
you
like
can't.
in like the last 5 years, every time I jump into the water, I like hyperventilate. It's like the weirdest
Weird.
thing.
Is it too
shit.
cold? Are you jumping in too early?
I don't know what's happening.
We got to get you in the ice bath, Jared.
Yeah, I don't know what happens.
Yeah,
that
maybe we
breathing
got to
thing.
get you to overcome your fear.
You might have aquaphobia.
I'm not scared to swim though. It's the weirdest thing.
Are you scared to
Maybe
drown?
it's deep water that's messing with you.
Maybe do a shallow water dive next.
Maybe.
Or you
Not
could maybe
too deep.
dive up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dive up. would be
Yeah.
good.
There you go. Yeah, just dive in 3 feet of water. I think that'll work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That always turns out good.
Yeah, there's maybe belly flop.
Yeah.
That's an interesting
Cannonball.
fear.
Yeah, but it doesn't bother me though. I don't get it. So,
The hyperventilating doesn't bother you?
well, that bothers me, but I'm not scared to jump in the water.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Honestly,
Yeah.
now for me, it's not so much the jumping in and the water and all that. It's more so it takes so much more effort to get back into the boat that's the part I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah, you're scuffing your knees. And,
Well, and I'm looking at the ladder on the side of the boat at the weight capacity, and I'm like, oh God, playing with fire here.
And the ladder never actually locks in like it's supposed to, so that hinge is always moving. You might pinch your toes.
Well, that or what if the ladder just ripped off? I'll have to swim to shore, or they're gonna have to drag me.
hang on. Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but have you ever tried to like get up on a pontoon, like just pull yourself up like a pull up?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Not happening for me.
Well, and even if you can do it, it's never graceful. No matter what kind of athlete you are, it is not going to be graceful.
Speak for yourself, Tyler.
Speak for yourself, Tyler.
Okay.
I used to do hard charges. So I jumped over walls and fucking monkey bars and shit like that. So
Not out of the water.
yeah, but still,
I could though if you wanted
if I
to.
really wanted to.
Yeah, so that's my gripe mostly with water.
And then you're like ass cracks hanging out as you're trying to get
Yeah.
back on the boat.
And then it's like your swim trunks are suctioned to your leg. You have to do that awkward like
Yeah.
pull them off.
Well, it's like suction to your junk. And you're like, oh, fuck.
Same thing with like water skiing growing up. You can't be the doofus with his shorts all the way hiked up from the water when you stand up. Immediately, as soon as you get out of the water when you're water skiing, you got to yank those shorts down. Otherwise, you look like an unexperienced doofus. He's usually the guy who's like, he's so scared because he never does it. His back is like completely bent over.
Hunchback.
Yeah. And his bare white legs are just flashing everyone on the lakeshore.
I don't know why I feel like this, but when it comes to parking the boat, like on the lift, I always get a little bit. I'm always nervous to park the boat.
Oh, yeah.
because I'm afraid I'm gonna run into the lift. I can never like play the current the correct way or like where the waves are going. Kind of like your fear, Jared.
Right.
I get a little hyperventilation.
I'm with you. I'll pass that shit off so fast.
Yeah, especially if it's not mine.
Pride is not an option for me. I don't care.
Yeah, I just have so much skill in the aquatic nautical area of life that it's like second nature.
I'm a big
I
time.
actually think Jake saw me. I parked that baby like with my eyes closed earlier today. So
You kind of like Tokyo drifted in.
I know.
See, but I'm a big time. Like I'll be the first one up to the front, like guiding it in.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel like I have that guy when I'm driving the boat.
That is one thing. Like if someone invites you on their boat and you want to feel like you're like not inconveniencing them, but then you like go up front like you're gonna do anything, right? Like, oh yeah, you're good. It's like, well, they know they're good. They've done this before.
Yep.
But then you're also like standing in the way, so you're actually more inconveniencing them by trying to help.
You're saying you don't want a guy helping to guide.
What do we need to guide?
Wow.
Well,
Unless I'm driving a 70-foot yacht, I don't think I need any assistance.
I think it's more so.
I think I can whistle this baby right into the lift, no problem.
It is more so I just want to feel like I'm helping out somewhere. And I like to help out with shit.
But it's like, even if they're perfectly straight, you still grab like the rafters part of the awning.
Yeah, pull you
of,
in.
like the cover. Just, even if you're not doing fucking shit, you just grab each one like monkey bars kind of.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that's where you're in. You're good.
I helped.
Yeah, because if you do get nervous for a split second, I'm there to help.
I wouldn't get nervous for even a split second. So
Ice water in your veins.
I want my water in the lake and in my veins. I don't want it on my body.
Anyway. Okay. Well, I'll fucking quit doing that.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to film.
You want to know how you can
the
help?
landing
Start
today.
gathering up all the towels. That's the worst part is
Oh,
carrying the
God.
towels up to the shore.
Yeah.
That'd be really helpful.
Well, and then the people who like use one towel gets a little too wet and then they just grab another one.
Yeah, and then one guy doesn't have a dry one. They use a wet one. That's the worst.
Then they're just freezing their ass off on the ride home.
Yep.
Big tip: if you're going out on the boat, grab more towels than there are people.
Grab more towels than life jackets.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
good. Well, especially if Jake is along, because the towels will just go flying out of the boat and they'll be soaked.
Yeah,
It's all hell.
I thought he was going to go down here a little bit ago, putting the anchor in.
Yeah.
The stance.
Yeah,
The stance.
he was in the ass to grass.
Guys, I'm literally the best swimmer out
You
of the five
looked
of us
like
right
you-
here. I would have been A-okay.
You need to see him swim.
Yeah.
I know. Look, all right, we're gonna time you. You're gonna swim back to the cabin. We're gonna time you. We're only like what,
Quarter
3/4 of a mile?
Yeah, half mile.
You got that in you, don't you?
I think
When was
so.
the last time you swam a half mile?
Like 5 years probably.
About
Really?
5 summers ago.
Yeah, probably about
How
maybe
fast can you
5
swim a half
summers.
mile?
Oh God, I have no idea.
And I mean,
Well, let's time you today.
In your
Perfect.
peak.
Let's get a number on the board.
Half mile. How many yards is a half mile?
Oh my god.
Wow.
How would that help? I will then divide and then count.
Well, yeah, because then I'll just do the rough math there.
There's 5,280 feet in a mile, right?
Yeah,
So
sure.
Divide that by 3.
divide that by
Carry-
3.
What, 1,600 something?
About 1,670.
No, you just take it's a half a mile, so you just take half of 5,200 and whatever.
Well, we're talking feet. You were wondering in yards, weren't you?
Yeah. How many feet is it?
All right, we're not doing this.
Anyway.
give the mic back to Jared. So I honestly will not believe he's a real swimmer until he actually gets in the water and shows off his skills. Aquaman.
Man.
Is that why you're so hairy? Is you shaved your body so many times that now you just have way more hair?
Oh, it's 100%. It grew in way thicker.
Him and the boys listen to Maroon 5 at 5 a.m.
Shania.
Shaving each other's backs.
Shania Twain.
Yep.
Shania.
Let's go, girls.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Make sure you get my armpits.
We should stop a couple 100 yards from the.
and see
from
it.
your-
I want to see you swim. You got loose shoulders still?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
of course
yeah.
he does.
I'll jump
What
in.
was your go-to? The was it the breaststroke?
No, it's front
American
crawl.
crawl?
Front
No, it
crawl.
wasn't the breaststroke. We can tell you that much.
What about the doggy paddle?
Yeah, big doggy paddle guy.
I mean, if you guys are out,
Seems more like a backstroke guy.
okay.
It does.
Here's a question for you guys: if you are out swimming, what do you swim in? You swim in backstroke.
Freestyle.
You swim in tickle tee touch.
I'm doing the I'm not bringing my limbs above the water.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going kicking with the legs and then hands straight out and pulling around my body. What is that?
That's the breaststroke.
Yeah, I'm big breast guy. Breaststroke guy.
I'm a tickle tee touch guy.
I don't know what that is.
That's the
So-
breaststroke.
No, you're
Yeah.
on your back and you tickle
Oh.
your armpits, form a T, and then touch your hand. So it's like
Such a
that's
hard
right.
charge swimming motion.
type of motion. I mean, it works. I could probably beat you, no problem.
I don't doubt that at all.
We're not even discussing competition. Here we go.
Discussing swim strokes.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably beat you though.
Yeah, you could. All right. Well, we're probably gonna take a break here, have another beer, maybe chat with the guy mowing his lawn on the shore.
I'm gonna go piss through a wiffle bat
See
quick.
what his motives are.
Yeah, you get a hold of that wiffle bat, Tyler and Tanner. I mean,
That's just what it's called now.
get a hold of that wiffle bat, and we'll see you soon, Tanner. Ryan,
Go on,
wanna know what I'm upset about right now?
please.
We didn't bring any Purple Thunder on the boat today.
Were you even allowed to make the noise without it?
Yeah, I think you have to, really. Pretty upset we didn't bring any Purple Thunder, but you can guarantee on our ride home tonight, we're gonna stop at the old Holiday, grab Purple Thunder,
Gotta get it out of the fountain.
rejuvenate after a long, hot day out on the lake.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
Got an early Father's Day gift in the mail, holiday gift card.
Did you?
Ooh.
Going purely to Purple Thunder.
All it
Two
is
for
is
ones,
just-
too.
Yep.
Just PTs all day long.
As soon as they restock that shelf because of the demand so high, I'm taking them all.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
a
folks.
very good Father's Day gift.
Yes.
ETs and
Yes.
BPs.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be
Ladies and plum.
filling the back of my truck with Purple Thunder.
Yeah. So if you're headed to the lake, make sure you stop at a Holiday gas station. Like an ice cold PT Purple Thunder just goes down easy when you're out on the lake.
Oh yeah.
Just refreshing, rejuvenates you, and get you back boating at 100%.
Yeah, it feels good.
Pull it out of the cooler, bottle sweating a little bit.
Oh my God. And you hear that when you crack it?
Maybe throw a koozie on it.
Yeah.
Purple Thunder.
Maybe throw in a tumbler
You know, I may
with some ice.
maybe Miles, hear me out. We mess around, we put a little Purple Thunder in the Margaritaville machine.
Oh. That actually would slap
really
unbelievably hard.
And the color would be really cool.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to get that in one of the
tequila.
Tahitis.
Oof.
Yeah.
All
all three of them.
We should try that.
Yeah.
We should maybe do that on the next pod.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm 100% in.
Bring that
All right.
machine back.
I think you got to get the Tahiti first, though.
I think we got to invest in a Tahiti. If
You won't.
you want your Margaritaville machine experience to go through the roof, just dip in a little Purple Thunder. A little extra flavor that you're looking for. You can find that at Holiday gas stations. Only place you can. exclusive. So check it out. Look for the neon blue of Holiday. Get yourself a Purple Thunder.
Can't miss it.
All right. So being in lake mode, being at the lake, there's some things that are maybe a little more socially acceptable.
Yep.
Right? It's kind of its own world. And so today I want to talk about the things at the lake that are acceptable. Let me restart that. The things, damn it. What am I trying to say?
Things
things
that are
in life that
acceptable
are
at the lake, but not in regular life.
Yeah.
The things that are acceptable at the lake, but not in real life. Nailed it.
First try.
First one, I'll just go right at the
Go
back,
ahead,
coming
Miles.
in hot. The first thing that's acceptable at the lake, but not in real life, is just not showering.
Yeah, 100%. Your hair just doesn't get greasy at the lake.
And it's like almost annoying when someone wants to shower every day at the lake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, are you taking another shower? Are you even at the lake? What are you doing? You got a business meeting later? What's going on?
Do you guys take lake showers ever?
I would take a lake shower. You got to make sure you get the like bio-friendly shampoo though.
Okay.
So there's certain shampoo that won't like ruin the lake. You got to make sure you get that. Otherwise, it's just a
Well,
just a rinse.
There are times where I don't even use shampoo. I just jump into the lake,
Well, that would
go
be
underwater, mess with my hair a little bit, get out. Now I'm clean now in my
that
mind.
would be what probably a definition of a real lake shower is, just a rinse off in the lake.
Yeah.
See,
Get
what-
the sweat off you.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, if you just scrub your arms a little bit, and there's
Yeah.
no more sweat on you then.
If I'm like going out to the lake bar that night and I've had sunscreen on me, I've been in the sun all day, like my hair's a little bit greasy, I will shower
That'll be an acceptable
at
time.
night. I will shower in the evening.
But if
Especially-
you're just hanging out at the cabin,
You don't need a shower.
you don't need to hit.
You don't
the
need to
shower.
wake up and take a shower.
Yeah.
Maybe a better way to phrase it.
Unless maybe rolling around in the sand a little bit. You got some
Oh, are
grime
you
on it.
rolling
Yeah.
around?
Oh,
You're rolling
yeah.
around. Here we
Sand
go,
with buddy.
There we go,
Kid
Tyler.
number 8 on the way.
Can you
Whoa.
imagine sex tuplets in the next
Why
time?
is sex on the beach so highly regarded?
Honestly, that would
I
suck.
don't imagine
That'd
it would be
terrible.
fun.
It's sand. It gets everywhere.
Yeah.
You know how much like friction and rashes you'd have from
Was
that?
it Jonas Brothers song? He probably put
That's
it.
Cake by the Ocean.
Oh, well, that's a phrase
Yeah,
for it though.
that's-
Such a t-shirt guy comment.
Well, it's a
Just
Jonas
gets it
Bros song. I think
completely
that's
wrong.
what put it on though.
Sex on the beach was it's a drink.
Well, I know that, but,
But
I
that's
think
been around
Joe Jonas put it on.
I don't know.
Jonas.
I knew about Sex on the Beach
Talk
well
about the
before the
Jonas
Jonas
Brothers.
Brothers.
Really? I mean, I did too, but I think Joe Jonas put it on the scene.
He put Cake by the Ocean on the scene.
Same fucking thing, Tyler.
It's a fun new play on it.
Anyway,
He revitalized it. I'll give you that.
okay. I got a good one.
Let's hear it,
Something
Ryan.
that's acceptable at the lake, but not in real life. Parking on the grass.
Yeah, that is a good
Wait,
one.
like-
Imagine in the city, you just roll up to someone's house and just like, that looks like a good spot.
Yeah, you never park on somebody's grass like in the city, but when you come to
Yeah.
the lake, if there's it needs to be overflow parking, I'm just gonna park in the grass
Well,
next to the other car.
And it's almost like someone be like, well, why didn't you just park in the grass? Why
Yeah.
did you park out on the street down the road? That was dumb.
Well, I mean,
It's almost like, yeah, you have to park on the grass.
yeah.
I,
So,
I would rather park on the grass than I would on pavement, I think, at
I
the
agree.
lake.
I mean,
yeah.
and typically you get out of your truck from going on a little lake drive. Might not be wearing shoes. Feels way better to get
Yeah.
step in the
Yeah,
grass
that's a
than it
good
does in the
point.
concrete.
That's nice.
That's a good one. I would not have
Yeah,
thought of that,
me either.
Ryan.
That
We're
was
big
good.
time. My brother-in-law, like his official parking spot out at the lake is right in the grass. So
I envy him.
yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah.
You save a lot of money too. You don't got to pave too big of a driveway.
Yep.
It's one little slot for the people who own it, and then everyone else just grab some grass.
Well, the thing is, too, what if the person all the way in the front needs to get out? They can't.
Mm,
So you also can't stack cars too much behind you
yeah.
because you ain't gonna be able to go anywhere.
Yeah, I never even thought about that. That was a good one.
Thanks, Miles.
Wow.
All right. So one thing that's acceptable at the lake, but not in real life, is wearing the same clothes every single day.
Mm-hmm.
I
Same
have
pair of
another.
shorts. If it's maybe a good pair of swim trunks, if you are
I'm
getting
gonna
in
be
the water.
honest, there was maybe 8 summers in a row. I wore the same pair of swim trunks every day, every weekend at the lake.
100%.
Yeah.
You maybe
And
wash them
here's
once
the
a month.
move. Don't pick one that's got a big pattern on it because they're going to recognize that.
Mhm.
I got a black pair of swim trunks They don't stick out at all. No one's gonna ever know that you wore those every single day, every single weekend for 8 years, unless you go on a podcast and tell everyone that.
Well, they're also you're not going to be able to see them get dirty.
That is true.
If you are rolling around in the sand, nobody's going to know because you got black sweat.
If you roll around the sand, you're not wearing any trunks.
You dirty
butt
dog.
cheeks.
I got a pair of reversible swim trunks.
Oh my god.
That's fucking savage.
So all I got to do is turn those puppies inside out. Fresh pair of shorts the next day.
No shit. They got lining in them?
No.
Okay.
Big debate.
Yes, let me tell you the transition I've made over the last couple years. I was always a big time compression short guy with trunks over top, no lining. The last 2 years, I've officially switched over to no compression shorts and full lining.
Really?
Wow.
So time out. Are we talking whitey tighties lining? Or are we talking? Because I have a pair that have like boxer brief lining to where it's just basically like the normal underwear where I would wear.
Boxer brief lining.
It is.
Okay,
I do like that.
I thought you were talking about the white mesh lining. And I was
No,
like,
because
those suck.
those rub on your groin area. Like
you were coming out with like.
I cannot believe, because we used to just cut the lining out as kids.
100%. Yeah.
I can't imagine, like, there were people who just rode that that lining.
And then their crotch had to be bleeding by the end of the weekend if they wore it every single day.
Especially if you're rolling around in the sand.
Yeah.
What's the point of the lining to begin with?
It's just holding your junk together.
Yeah.
It's like wearing water underwear in your swim trunks.
And also, so if your trunks ride up a lot, like your nuts aren't going to be hanging out the bottom.
Yeah.
Like Jake.
I'm still compression shorts trunks guy.
Really? You got to graduate from that, Tyler. I think 25, 26 years old is when you got to graduate.
Yeah, but like,
he's now shaming him.
Yeah.
Gatekeeping.
When did you switch?
Yeah.
Probably 26 years old.
Okay.
2-3 years ago.
Now,
All right, son.
my
You
one
finally
pair.
turned 26. I got you a pair of swim trunks with the lining. Throw those boxer briefs out the window.
Well, I mean, think about birthday milestones. You got 21 being able to drink, 25 you can rent a car, 26 you graduate to no no compressions and all lining.
So what is the big difference? It's just the ones you have
Freedom.
compression shorts built in.
Freedom.
It's more, yeah. It's more so they all kind of dry together. Whereas sometimes when you wear like compression shorts or boxer briefs under your shorts, the outside dries faster than the inside. You're kind of just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That is true. I will never wear like actual boxer briefs though. It's always like athletic compression shorts.
yeah.
Well, that's because you're athletic.
Oh yeah.
You just wear
Obviously.
cotton briefs that are
Well, Miles said boxer briefs,
It
and I
says
was
you can
alarmed.
just see the fruit of the
all boxer briefs now are basically spandex material.
pretty much. Yeah. You just see the
We're
fruit.
living in 2022. We're not living in 1996.
Yeah. Again, fucking grow up and graduate, okay?
Grow up and graduate.
God. What? So you're a brief lining.
It all depends on what pair I'm wearing. I got
multiple
one
now.
black pair.
I got those got literally so like they actually just had a permanent like little smell to them. We had to throw them out.
Okay, that's fair.
But that's because like we went in the hot tub and like all that stuff, you know.
Was it sad when you had to get rid of them? All those lake memories?
I didn't want to get rid of them. Ann made me.
Oh.
Hanging up from the rafters.
You burn them?
Yeah. I put them up in the garage at the lake with a spotlight on them. Just a soft lighting.
You also know it was a good day at the lake.
Those shorts have seen some stuff. I tell you what.
You know it was a good
A lot of pee unloaded into those shorts.
Those shorts have
It's a
been in a
goat.
lot of sand at my ankles.
Can I just jump right into what my next one is after saying that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just peeing your pants is acceptable at the lake, but nowhere else. But also peeing like 5 feet away from another human.
Yeah. I mean,
And then having them just slosh around in it.
I think- okay,
That's totally acceptable.
Let's preface.
if you're just on dry land, you can just piss your pants.
I was
It's
just gonna say.
Honestly, if you did that though, they'd be like, go jump in the lake.
just go clean up real quick.
I was gonna say you forgot to preface that you're in the water too.
Like
You don't have to be though.
to piss your pants, you might have to
But
be.
the thing is like that is what we're doing in the lake is we're just peeing our pants.
Yeah, and we're still wearing the same fucking swim trunks the next day.
And the next day and the next weekend. Yeah.
One to piggyback off that, I was gonna say just wearing swim trunks everywhere you go, whether that's the gas station, the bar.
Well, now
basically
swim
anywhere.
trunks are almost indistinguishable from regular
Yeah,
shorts,
they're
which
good.
is the greatest move ever.
Yes.
So you get a pair of swim trunks with a Tommy Bahama button up. That is an elite
Oh my God.
look right there.
Drip.
That is
Oh,
absolute drip.
I'm gonna have to wear a life jacket to the bar that night.
And not because I can't swim.
Oh, I can swim. Just, it's tough to swim when there's a tidal wave coming your way,
Breach.
Yeah. Even Jake wouldn't be able to swim through that storm.
Wow, is it more than half a mile?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So just peeing your pants at the lake is totally acceptable and obviously not in other places.
Peeing your pants is cool. If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. What do you got, Tyler?
Eating an entire bag of chips and counting it as a meal.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. I don't know. I kind of do that on Sundays sometimes.
Sundays is an exception in the real world.
Yeah,
though.
that is
Sundays,
true. Yeah.
you could compare
We could do this whole segment around Sundays
Correct.
as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Piss in your pants Sundays. You
But
know?
I mean, whole bag of chips with some chip
Well,
dip. Maybe.
actually, that brings us to a great point. Me and my brothers have discussed that calories don't actually count if you consume them on a boat. You can eat as much
Yeah.
food as you want as long as it happens on the boat. No skin off your back.
Yeah, and with like the best boat foods to eat are usually like bags of chips or something like that
Yeah.
too.
And
Very
if
high
you're
calorie.
lucky enough to have a little table you can set up, a little
Yep.
dip once in a while.
You know?
little salmon dip, crab dip,
Yeah, crab dip. You know I'm a big crab
taco
dip. guy.
dip.
Spinach artichoke dip.
Oof.
God,
We still
7
don't understand what
layer dip.
artichokes
So-
are, but
Bean dip.
bean dip is another
Fun
good
dip?
one. Cheese
Fun
dip.
dip. Getting a little crazy there.
I'm a big
Jared.
French onion dip guy.
Oh.
That's another
Honestly,
really good
if it is a dip, I'll dip.
one. yeah,
But if it has
Everyone
any
knows that
spice,
about
I'm
me.
out.
That's my motto. I'll dip
I'm a
anything.
coward.
Tyler's not a big spice guy when it comes to dip.
Wow, we know that.
Yeah.
Just look at him.
Yep. look at my fucking
Look at
facial
your
hair.
gold-
I don't like spice.
Milk is too spicy. Yeah.
Get that salt away from me. I want unsalted chips for my dip.
Yeah. Unsalted pretzels.
Shaker song.
Jared, you got any good ones?
I can't really think of any, to be honest.
Were you a big lake guy growing up? Did you have many lakes out in central western North Dakota?
We're a bit landlocked over there.
Sure.
Yeah, so not a ton.
You
of
got
lakes.
your folks got a lake place now though, right?
Yeah, in DL they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing really. I can't really think of anything right now.
You can wake up and immediately start drinking hard alcohol.
That's true.
and no one cares.
So my mom had a little stint where she wasn't loving that because that's what we were doing. So she instituted a rule that you couldn't take any just either pulls from a bottle or shots until like 3 p.m.
That's way too late.
I know. She was a little bit of a stickler.
Did you try to negotiate earlier?
Well, we just, she went outside and then you just do it.
So you're taking shots
harm,
and
no
pulls
foul.
before 3. Like if
Well,
you're
when I was in
suppose if you're day
college, yeah.
drinking- yeah, I suppose.
Put water back in the liquor bottle.
Like it's, but the thing is, like, it's so much different. I'm going to pour 3 shots of something into this drink and then chug it. Or I just take it right from the bottle.
Yeah.
Less calories.
Less
Mom,
calories.
So I should have been telling
And
her.
if you're on a boat, no calories.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's literally calorie free.
Another one for me is just walking around with no shoes anywhere. Gas station, bar,
No problem.
fuel. It doesn't matter. You can literally no shoes, all the service in the world.
Yeah.
So are you in the no shoes nation?
Big time.
Big Kenny Chesney guy over here.
Because I'm not a big flip flop or sandal guy. The flip flops, the thongs hurt. They hurt my toes. Kind of like lining in a swim trunk.
Yep.
Kinda
Yep.
a lot of rubbage
Wow.
going on.
That's why you got to get some either Crocs or some
Some
Hirachis.
slides.
Yeah, I don't.
Um,
I'm not on the Croc train yet.
We'll get you there.
How long does it usually take you to train your feet for the summer? Like 2 weekends?
Yeah, I was gonna say a couple weeks.
Your little tenderfoot right away.
Yeah.
Step on a couple sticks, couple rocks.
Yeah.
Maybe
You got a
maybe
tree
zebra
that
muscle.
produces acorns that drop down. Those are always a bitch.
Yeah,
Nothing
that
hurts
is-
worse than an acorn right in the center of the heel.
I like people talk about Legos hurting your
Yeah.
feet. acorns will fuck up your feet.
I would agree.
Like there's no cool way to walk on whoa. There's no cool
acorns?
ways to walk on acorns.
It's like broken glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got to watch out for that now after
Again.
Jake's debacle this morning.
Broken
yeah.
glass everywhere. My parents are gonna
Jet
have
everywhere.
to. Yeah. I'm gonna. Hey, Ma, you're gonna want to bring out a couple spare tires to the lake this weekend. There's glass everywhere.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, my niece and nephew are gonna come out to the lake and just slice their foot open, blood everywhere. Because we got glass from Jake.
Send the medical bill to him.
Yeah, there you go. Take out his paycheck.
Well, that's not gonna cover it.
Indentured
Be
servitude.
He'll literally be working for free for like 6 years.
Right, 6 falls.
One other one that's something that's totally acceptable at the lake that's not in real life is dads doing everything they can to cause physical harm to their children while they're on a tube.
It's like all of the pent up aggression that they've had from these kids being little shits comes out on the tube and no one cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, mom will maybe shoot a couple dirty looks at dad, but she also inside is kind of like, yeah, that kid kind of fucking deserved it.
Mom is always the one that's supposed to relay the signals from the tuber, you know?
Yeah.
And dad just ignores
Oh,
her.
God. Well, I just was looking at that bird. I didn't see him.
Oh, what's that, honey?
Well, because the thing is, when you're
You
driving,
bastard! I think he's telling you to go faster. What's that? The Great Outdoors or whatever?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You bastard!
Yeah. Go faster.
faster.
Like my dad, we'd get on the tubes and then he would like turn around and be like, "Are we good to go?" And he would have the craziest look in his eye. Never seen a look in the guy's eye like that before.
Always a smirk too.
Yeah. You know, kids these days, their dads weren't punishing them enough on their tube, and it shows.
I 100% agree. But at the same time, I've also been in the driver's seat where maybe got a little bit too fast. When you're in the driver's seat, it doesn't feel like it's like, let's bump this up another 5 miles an hour. It doesn't feel like you're going as fast as it seems behind it.
Yeah. There was a buddy of mine. I was on his boat and his dad was driving him on the tube. And you know, dads always try to time other people's wakes for when they turn. So you whip and you hit their wake. He did that to him. Buddy goes up in the air, lands, smacks his face in the tube, and he gets up and all we see is just blood pouring from his face. So we go up to him, we pick him up, and we're like, dude, what happened? He's like, I don't know, my face hurts.
Teeth went through his lip.
He sticks his tongue down to his bottom lip, tongue poking through his lip.
Oh my
Yikes.
God. I
Just
mean, that's
blood
a quick way to ruin a
everywhere.
Margaritaville weekend.
Yeah.
Well, also though,
Jesus.
standard. Pretty
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if
Dad
you're
had
not-
no sympathy whatsoever.
I had an uncle who his whole goal was to try and rip the tube cover off. Remember the old donut hole?
Yep.
Yeah.
He would we'd get back to shore and he would the whole rest of the weekend be bragging about how he ripped the tube cover off.
What's it with? I feel like uncles shouldn't be that mad at you when you're on the tube. It should be dad that has the pent up aggression toward
Yeah.
you. But uncles are just as savage.
Well, it's a different kind of savagery,
Yeah.
right? Dad's mostly like payback, right? Uncles just want pure chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want the world to burn.
And I don't think uncles can get in as much trouble if they're causing the chaos.
Yeah, especially if they have the reputation as the fun uncle.
Yeah.
Also, good move too. You whip a kid off the tube too hard one time, you're never going to be allowed to drive again.
Boom.
You can sit on the shore,
Good.
drink margaritas, have a good time.
So here's a question. You getting pulled by a tube or a jet ski? Or sorry, a boat or a jet ski?
A boat.
Boat most
Boat?
of the time, yeah.
I've done jet skiing. It's not as fun.
We always pull on jet ski.
Really? Is it one person tube?
That explains a lot.
2-person tube.
Does it slow it down at all, or is it still strong enough
Not really.
to
I
get
mean, this
whipped in?
jet ski has so much fucking power that it doesn't even matter.
So much horse.
Here we go.
There's at least 400 horses pulling that jet ski.
800 ponies.
So what did
Yeah.
you guys prefer growing up? The tube, skiing, wakeboarding, kneeboarding?
We tubed a lot more. Well, so here's the thing. I have no ability to spin in the air and or control my body in the air. I've
Yeah.
talked about this before.
Yeah.
Heights guy.
Not a heights guy. So wakeboarding was, oh, this is sick. I'm just going in and out of the wake. Boring, right?
Yeah.
Skiing just wasn't as cool. You know, like if you were a skier, it's like, oh,
Yeah, you're kind of a dumbass.
what
I
kind of
liked skiing the
Kind of
most.
yeah,
unless you could
Yeah, I also
slalom
didn't
and
have
do like
access to tubes most of the time.
unless you could slalom and like do like a 6 spray, then it was like okay.
Yeah. Yep. The best on skis though is when you're letting go and you're about to go back in shore.
Yeah.
You basically
glide.
Yeah, you
try to ride it.
You'll
Never look cooler than gliding without a rope like that.
Yep, 100%.
And then if you could time it just right and you just get to shore right
my
as
uncle
you slow
did that
down.
growing up, and I was like, I've now seen the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I can now die. That was so cool.
See, I'm a wake surfer.
Wakeboarding. Oh, the surfing.
Wake surfing.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
but that didn't really come around until we were a little older.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I started out with tubing, went to kneeboarding, then skiing, and then now wake surfing.
Can we agree
Kind of a
that
progression?
kneeboarding is the worst of them all?
See, I like
Depends.
kneeboarding. It does fuck my knees up, but I really like it.
It fucking sucks.
Yes.
Yep.
But one time we did 3 kneeboards behind a boat. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Did you have
Kinda
like
like
different
bumper
length
cars.
ropes? How did you guys not smack into each other?
Well, you have
can-
control
you can
of your
lean.
kneeboard.
Yeah.
You're not just at mercy.
What if your angry dad takes a sharp left and you're all going way
Well,
outside
that's
the
what
wake?
you got to learn to tango with. And like I'm saying, there's not enough kids that have their dad whipping them around on a boat these days, and it shows.
And I feel like that'll shift once we become like dads with kids that age. Like,
Yeah. Oh no, honey, you stay back and hang out. You take a break.
margarita, get that. Yep.
Yeah. Got it.
That was a boat noise. If you didn't know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, with
I thought you started the boat back up.
gas prices these days, though, who knows if there'll be any kids tubing these days? Getting
Yeah, or
thrown
some
off.
dude along shore pulling my
Yeah.
horse.
That'd be kind of fire.
Oh,
though.
yeah. I'm on a horse galloping, hair flowing in the wind, Tommy Bahama flowing in the wind, kids out on the shore. You know, like you've seen the kids like get pulled behind
Like
a pickup,
four-wheeler, yeah.
and then they're like wakeboarding in the ditch.
Yep.
Yeah.
The way gas prices are going, you have to deal with a horse on the side of the shore.
Whose horse is that?
Whose horse is that?
Gotta
No,
go
that's a
horse,
good
though.
one. That's good.
Yeah. Oh God, my dad. We would just get murdered.
What would your dad do these days if you asked him to come pull you on the tube?
He'd be like, "Yeah, that's fine, but you're gonna last 30 seconds, and you'll be bitching about your shoulder." Or,
Okay. So he would agree he would bring you out?
he would laugh first.
Yeah.
No, I want you to.
You should ask him
set,
to see
set
what he
your
says.
phone like, Dad, are you taking me tubing today?
Dad, you're waking him up from a nap.
Yeah.
Dad?
I made you a margarita. Will you take me tubing?
Dad, I want to get you nice and liquored up, then take me tubing.
But then I feel like there's
I
always
can't wait to have a kid so I can murder him on a tube. Not literally, figuratively.
But then there's
Emotionally.
Yeah.
there's always that
Emotionally murder him on a tube.
I feel like there's always that one dad too that always needs to hop on the skis at least once a
Yep.
year.
Once a summer.
He's gotta get
Just
his
to prove he's top dog.
Yep, he's got to get his one time in that summer, and then he's good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And he shows off too. And the dads are usually pretty good on skis. They can maybe drop a ski, go one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
some
always
cool
a big
tricks.
badge of honor as well. How many years you can do it till? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's always like, oh God, yeah, fuck Derek. He was a great athlete. I mean, he was still skiing up until a few years ago.
yeah.
It's like always like a bench point of
87.
how
Yeah.
athletic or fit someone is.
Yeah.
That they can still ski.
How did that happen?
What?
I mean, like, I know some pretty unathletic people that could ski.
But it's like everyone's like, oh my God, he was skiing at 45 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for them.
Telling
They
people at
did
the
it.
lake bar how sick he is.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh God, I'm a little sore. Went skiing again, slaloming.
Yeah. Went
That's,
skiing tonight. Better wear a life jacket.
40
to the
years in a
bar.
row. 40 years in a row. That's a brag.
40 years in a row.
Oh yeah, how long were you up? Well, 30 seconds, but it counts.
30 seconds and done.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I get thoroughly annoyed at people who say they have these traditions in air quotes, meaning every year as soon as the ice off, we then jump in the lake every single year. It's been a tradition since I was a kid. In freezing cold water, we do it every year. It's like the best. It's like that's so lame.
I mean, traditions just they gotta die at some point.
Yeah. You guys know anyone that does stuff like that? Well, I knew someone that would swim across the lake every year. That
Yeah,
was their tradition.
My family ran a resort for
Not to brag.
one summer. They didn't own it. They just ran it.
Okay.
Oh. And there was a guy that showed up, and he every month he would swim across the lake one time and back.
No shit.
And then his wife would follow him in a pontoon the
Was
whole
it
way.
Jake?
No, not Jake. That is weird to me. I was like, why is he doing that, Dad? He's like, I don't fucking know, dude.
The only tradition we have is putting docks in every year.
It's more out of necessity than it is
Putting the docks in
tradition.
and taking the docks
Now,
out.
what
our
is tradition, though, is getting into an argument while you put in the docks.
Yes.
That's tradition.
Timeless.
Not one I stand by.
Did you? I mean, you never told us about how the dock situation.
It went smooth, but I did have to tell my mom she should go find another project to work on.
Did you actually?
I did. I saw it coming a mile away.
Really? You saw her walking
This
to the
is my
front?
15th year in a row I put the same dock in. I think it needs to go over. I know where this goes. You go do something else.
Go fire
anything
Go
else.
fire the Tahiti up.
Yeah, get the Tahiti going so I can cool off after this.
I know it's not 3:00, but go get the Tahiti going. We'll take a shot of tequila.
Yeah.
Just hovering. And it's never down in the muck either. It's always standing up on the grass, pointing shit out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's a really good fucking point.
You gotta go over there.
Yeah,
It's really loose
the
wrists. Also, the fingers never actually like get fully
Yeah.
clenched. They're just loose still.
Over there.
Mom, I know.
Oh, hey, you know what would be great, Mom? If you just maybe like went in the fucking house.
Mom, you know what would be great is if you went and gave me a bag of chips. I'm really hungry right now.
Mom, give me a bag of chips that I can demolish on the boat so it doesn't count.
Hey, imagine this. Someone's like, "Ah, fuck, I'm really hungry. I'm just gonna go eat out on the boat tonight."
Okay, here's the thing. So, have you ever just sat in the boat on the lift underneath the canopy before?
Oh yeah.
We should do that when we get home from the bar at night.
Let's go chill.
I mean, we'll have the music blaring,
Yeah.
good speaker system in the pontoon. Yeah, we'll just sit underneath the canopy.
Good vibes.
Essentially,
Great
it's
vibes.
like 60s or 70s sunk in living room type
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Really
Low
is what it
ceilings.
is.
Yep, can't really stand up.
Yeah.
You gotta do the weird bent over shuffle to get to the cooler at the other end of
yeah.
the boat.
Yeah. I love that.
God, there's nothing worse than having to clean the pontoon at the end of like coolers and life jackets
It's
and
like
towels.
A little bit
and-
of a stale stench.
That's why
Yeah.
you got to invite friends and have them do it.
Yeah.
I feel bad about letting you go on their boat.
Yeah. Maybe instead of guiding the boat in, I'll just help clean it up.
Oh God, this is if nothing comes out of this podcast, that is the
It's that
best
right
thing I've
there.
heard right there.
Thank you.
Back to your traditions thing. I am totally fine with traditions as long as they're not as ridiculous as like jumping in the recently unthawed lake. But like 4th of July tradition.
Thawed? Because unthawed is froze.
Unthawed is froze.
Whichever one.
Well, they're
Barons,
completely different because
cool it.
one's frozen, one's not.
Okay, well you've cleared it up for me, thank you. So if you're not doing that, like if you have 4th of July traditions, like it's Uncle Greg. He's the only one that gets to light off fireworks. I don't give a shit about those. I think some of those can be pretty fun.
What's Greg's tradition?
Greg gets to light off fireworks. No
Yeah.
one else can touch them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you buy them.
Yeah. Or like
Fuck Greg.
a family beanbag tournament that only 2 people want to do, but everyone just does it once a year.
Sure.
You know, you suffer through that so the old people get their joy until they die.
But I think the joy for a lot of old people is literally just sitting around and enjoying the lake.
You
Yeah,
know
that's
what?
definitely part of it.
You know what tradition I'd like? Is that everyone has to mandatorily get blacked out on a certain day during the summer.
I like that. What if we gave every person a day?
Well, no, you want to do it together.
Would it be kind of funny to just watch the one person as you're drunk, but you're sober enough to remember?
No, it's not your
Just
day,
sounds-
though.
That
Yeah.
just sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Saturday.
So, Miles, what if you're gonna get shit faced at the lake? Are you a Friday night or a Saturday night guy?
Whatever vibes are rolling.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna feel it out.
Fluid.
Might be Friday, might be Saturday, might be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, might be just Friday, Saturday. You never know.
You never know. That's the thing about the lake. You never know what you're gonna walk into.
And
on
once in a while, like you'll maybe have like a relative show up you didn't expect to come, and they're starting to maybe house some beers or house a few drinks. You're like, this is it. This
Yeah.
is the moment. We're going.
It's happening.
As long as it's before 3 or after 3.
After 3.
After 3, yeah.
After
Then you
3
can really hit
I don't
the
know what
hammer
that says about our family that my mom had to institute rules on when we can start drinking and not.
Drinking just straight alcohol.
Wow. I was doing a little fire and ice is what I called it.
Ooh.
You have a vodka bottle in the freezer, and then you take a shot of Fireball, and you take a shot of frozen, air quotes, frozen vodka.
Jesus,
Fire and ice. Game of Thrones.
That'll get you going.
Oh, yeah. Especially if it's before 3.
Yep.
It's like icy hot.
Yeah. Kind
Well, the
of
thing
for
too,
your throat.
if
First
you,
it's hot, then it's hot, then it's cool.
if you haven't eaten before 3 either, that'll really get you going.
Wow. That'll happen.
Bag of chips unless it's on the boat.
Yeah.
Got it.
Literally, I think lakes in the summer are keeping chip companies in business.
I agree.
Yeah. I maybe have 1 bag of chips total all winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
35 in the summer.
Well, because you don't just sit at home with a bag of chips.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Well, Sundays.
Except Sundays.
Yeah,
We're not
that
counting
doesn't count.
Sundays.
So have you ever opened a bag of chips at home and you're like watching a show and you're into it and you're just kind of mindlessly eating it and all of a sudden you go
Bottom.
no chips left and you're like, oh
I mean,
fuck.
I've never gotten to the bottom of a
I've gotten
bag,
pretty
but
far.
I just ate an entire bag of chips without even knowing it.
I'll usually get a stomachache like halfway.
I know, because you're a fucking fitness guy.
I did that with some cheesy popcorn the other night. Didn't quite finish it, but I got to where I could feel the bottom
your fingers
of the bag.
are still orange. I can see it.
Yeah.
Sunburn.
But yeah, same situation. I felt the bottom of the bag. I was like, ooh, I'm going to move this and make it look a little more full so Becca doesn't see how much I ate.
And that is why we buy Tommy Bahamas now. Is they're loose fitting. No one will know if you ate a bag of chips or not.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. We're at the lake.
Right.
There are no rules at the lake. Doesn't matter.
Nope. I like it.
You got any other ones?
We
that are
covered
acceptable?
all mine.
I think I'm fresh out.
Parking on the grass is my favorite.
That's good. Well,
That is the tiniest thing that I was like, yeah, I love parking on grass.
Yeah,
wasn't expecting it either.
I know.
Jared, do you think of one yet?
Yeah, I think I got one. It's
All
kind
right.
of like the chip thing, but like just having a mouthful of sunflower seeds all the time.
You are a big sunflower seeds guy.
Really?
I do.
I
Yeah.
go through phases. Once in a
Yep.
while, I'll do them.
Yeah, it's more of a summer thing
If
than
they're
a winter
put in
thing.
front of me, I'll do them.
I go through about 3 or 4 bags every summer, and it's always the 1 week I try quitting nicotine, and then I just throw the seeds away and get more nicotine.
Sure. Yeah, that'll work.
That's so badass, Tyler.
It's not.
That's so
it's
crazy,
sad.
especially
so
especially for a guy with that beard.
We do
Tanner.
the same stuff.
No, I don't do that.
You too good?
Anyway, yeah,
We're gonna fight on the boat.
Fucking Ryan and Tanner duking out.
fuck, I'd be afraid to fight a Tanner, but a Tyler, that's a different story.
Well, good thing you're not dealing with Tyler today.
Ooh.
You are a completely different human being with that.
That's got to be
goatee.
weird for you guys. I don't get to see it all the time.
Yeah.
It does surprise me when I go to the bathroom. Like, oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck? I'm ugly.
I usually do that, but it's usually like, holy shit, that guy's hot.
Oh.
And it scares me every time. I didn't know I was walking around seeing Brad Pitt.
Didn't know you were walking around seeing Zach Galifianakis in the mirror.
Okay. All right. Cool it.
Well, Brad Pitt was a stretch.
Brad Armpit. I'm kidding.
Mute yourself, Jared.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, we should probably head back to shore. We're getting low on
Fuel.
We got to fire.
I've been on the whole time.
So
Get
looks
low on
like
fuel.
shit. Is E bad?
yeah.
E means enough.
Yeah.
We got to fire up that Bahama Margaritaville machine. Maybe get a couple 2-3 more before we head home.
Okay.
Huh?
And Blair Kokomo.
Yeah. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take it to Bahama, come on, baby mama, ooh, I wanna take you to the
candy shop.
take it fast.
None of the lyrics were right at the
Take
end.
it slow.
That a single person was right.
Whatever, dude.
It's the vibe. Kokomo's not even real. It's a state of mind.
Yeah, it is a state of mind. I'm living my best Kokomo life. I hope all you guys are living your best Kokomo life at the lake this weekend. Guys, as always, thanks for tuning in to another episode, another boat episode, boat episode number 3, You Bet Your Radio podcast. You can check us out on Patreon. We got a whole other, 12 21 episodes on there that
Yep,
you have
21.
access to if you sign up there. So you go to patreon.com/YouBetchaRadio. This was good.
Thanks,
Hopefully
guys.
we
It was a
can
good time.
find our way home. Am I right? Don't worry. I know nautical terms that'll get us home. I'll radio in. I'll look for the lighthouse.
Yeah, so you'll do
Call the Coast Guard.
yeah.
Imagine.
Well, we got a
Call-
CIA agent that could maybe help us out.
Hey, CIA agent.
CIA agent.
He starts running away. See, we knew it.
Yeah.
What a narc.
Bought myself a week.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, may your boats be floating and
Yes.
your chips be empty.
Yes.
Cheers, Ryan. Wow.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.